right. Well, look at that. 10:16 p.m. Congratulations, you made it. And by the way, thank goodness we found our missing tortoise who has the bank bag. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe what we found in there. But don't worry. That's not what you need to worry yourself about, right? What do we got for the kids here? I know all the kids want to know what we've got here. We found you. Yes, we did. And to be honest with you, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but we had to make sure the parents were taken care of and that they were going to be able to give you what you needed. And so we're going to make sure your parents get what they need in order to get that to you. But let's see what we got, right? Okay, first of all, we got this book that we found that was written by a little boy who looks kind of like some of you may look, or some of you may have a friend that looks. It's a book about and by a little boy who almost died, but he didn't die. He came back to life, and after he came back to life, he told his parents about what he saw and what happened, and then he was helped to write a book about what happened. He almost died, but he didn't. And he learned a lot. And his parents believed him. And now there's a book about him. And now he wants to share it with you. That's why he came to me. What else do we have? We have, well, just because the winter might be coming up. Look at this. Look at this nice coat we have. This nice padded coat we have here. I like the colors too. Do you like the colors? I like the colors. Got that nice coat. But that's not the only coat. Because we wanted to make sure that everybody, look at this. It's a nice padded coat too. Wherever you might end up having to go, you're going to be prepared. Don't worry. If you get hot, let your parents know, and then they'll help you take the coat off, as you can see, if you need to. But you're probably going to need it. Then we've got the third coat. Now this one is a little bit bigger. I don't know if you have to talk to them. Which coat would you rather have? Would you rather have the blue one or the pink one or this one? See, this one's padded too. Look at this. Look at this nice kind of wool plaid print. Some people like that, and it's got this nice furry hood. There you go. 3 different kinds of coats for you to choose from. But don't worry, it's not all so serious. We also got this nice little hoodie in case it's just kind of chilly and not really, really cold, right? So we've got that. Then, just in case, you've got something a little more festive. Again, it's a nice little winter or early winter, autumn kind of sweater. We've got that. And then we've got this little t-shirt. Now, I got to be honest with you. Somebody gave this to me and in order to make sure you get it if it's appropriate for you. But I got to be honest, I wouldn't give this to you. If your parents give it to you, they give it to you. But I would not give you a shirt with a princess on it. I would consider this contraband, just so you know. So I'm going to have a talk with your parents because I would consider this contraband. On the other hand, we also have, just in case you need it, this turtleneck. This maroon turtleneck. Just in case, because it could go with the other one. So now we have 3 winter, I didn't even realize. We have 3 winter coats and we have 3 autumn garments in order to make sure that it's appropriate for the time frame we're in. On the other hand here, we have these 2 nice little dresses. For you wore denim. Do you like that? Do you like the denim with the little blue silk? The blue dress? Or do you prefer the white dress? This is a little more formal. What kind of dress do you prefer? Do you like the white one that makes it look like you're going somewhere really formal? Or do you prefer the blue one that looks like you might be going somewhere and you might have some things you have to do? I think the blue one, you know what? The white one, the blue one, you'll talk to your parents. You'll figure that out. Then we have other things here. We have these books. Don't worry. If you got scared looking at the books because you've heard stories about animals and what's happening to the animals, you've got other kids that are going to be able to help you too. Okay, all of you are going to have your own experiences, and you can share your experiences with the animals, and you don't have to worry because the parents are taking care of anybody that would be mean to them. So you've got your story about the bunnies, and then you got your other stories, but for the time being, we're going to have to put those aside because even though it's really cool to talk about trains and boats, the parents have a lot of talking to do before I can give you these books. But we're going to go ahead and put the story about the bunny over here. Then we have these pictures here, and this is a very important thing because every boy and girl is going to have their own special bag, or rather their own special, I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to your parents about what they want to call it, what you might want to call it. But it's special, and it's only for you, and nobody else is allowed to have it until you're old enough to have it for yourself, and then you can decide what to do with it. So I'm not going to show you, but I'll let you know. Can you hear? Yeah, this is for a very special person. Each of you has your own. We also have these coloring books. Now, the great thing about these books is that when I got them, they were just for kids like you, all of the kids like you. And so now you have them, and you're going to have to figure out how you're going to share. And you're going to share your stories about what you've learned and about how you're going to work together and you're going to learn together, right? Because that's part of what you got there. Don't worry, we've got plenty of crayons and markers as you need them. Then we also got some stickers that came from, but this is something that's going to be given to your teachers. You know how stickers are. And then finally, we've got these other things that I'm not going to show you right now because I'm going to have to talk to your parents about them, right? But they're meant for you. Places you've been, things that have happened for you, that are moments you treasure and that you learn from, and that you should be able to talk about no matter what. No matter what you're thinking or feeling, you should be able to talk about whatever your understanding is or what your questions are, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see have happen better, right? All of these things. There's 1, 2, 3. You might hear something about elections. Maybe you've got a family member that's been in an election or worked for somebody that was in an election. You might hear somebody talking about the kinds of things that they might have to deal with getting a license or some sort of a permit in regards to, and it may be something they're very upset about. It may be the kind of thing that, well, you think it's one thing, but your parents keep talking about it as if it is supposed to be used for something else. And once we've talked about the books, then your parents will be in a better situation to have a conversation about that as well. And when we've done that, you'll be able to get them too. I'm sorry you've had to wait. I'm sorry you've had to wait. And I'm also very sorry you haven't gotten more of the kind of education that you need. But I also know that you're teaching each other when you're able to be together. And that's very important too. I love you. I hope you have a good evening. And I look forward to making sure that your parents get it together and then they're able to get you what you need.